All right, here's 13 steps on how to create a side hustle that exceeds salary without quitting job. And it's not going to be your typical, find a side hustle, start making money. You need to build a foundation, right? You need to build a foundation that makes sense. So this way, if you go up, it doesn't fall down. First of all, we got to fix some money problems. Locate bad expenses. Most people watching this right now has bad expenses. In fact, they creep up on you. It happens to the best of us. You have the extra fat. And going into like 2024, where economy is unpredictable around the world, you want to be in the best place possible. And that's why I recommend locating bad expenses by using apps and spreadsheets, and everything should be on a virtual credit card. Now, this is not for the interest. It automatically pays for itself. You do not go beyond the 30 days. It's not for the credit side of things. The reason I like the virtual credit cards is because you have a card for everything. Amazon, any software, hotels, Uber, whatever. And what you can do is you can go through your virtual cards and just shut down everything, because you guys are getting weird charges on your card and you go, okay, it's only $5, and you don't think about it, but it's happening several times a month, and before you know it, hundreds of dollars have left your account and you don't even know where it's going. It's just for the principle of it. Okay, second step, sell everything you can with eBay traders and etc. Some of you guys are driving $60,000 cars and you could be driving a $30,000 car. You don't even have, some of you don't even have any kids and you're driving a $60,000 vehicle. Makes no sense when you can do it for 30. Because look, if for example, if they solve the chip market, I know used cars and all that is up because the chip thing, and what is it, Taiwan? I think it's Taiwan where a majority of these chips are made. The U.S. does not even have their own chips. They're trying to create a chip plant. For whatever reason, we haven't done that yet. That was so dumb. I don't know why. I don't know if we don't have the expertise that Taiwan does. I don't know. But anyway, like, I don't. The used car market could very well drop. Okay, and you guys who bought a new vehicle this year, it could drop next year bad, which is why I'm not a huge fan of buying new vehicles. Definitely, if you're doing under $1 million a year, it just doesn't make any sense. If you're making $40,000 a year and you have a $30,000 or $50,000 vehicle, it just doesn't make any sense. Like, the car is, was more than what you actually make. Like, a car should be like 10 to 20% of what you make, not no 90%. It's just insanity for something that drops like a rock. So, if you have a ton of games, like if you have a ton of Nintendos and Xboxes and PlayStations, you're not using them, sell them. Smartphones laying around, you're not using them, sell them. Laptops, sell them. Like, clean house. I want you to sell so much stuff that the cat thinks it could be for sale. The kids think they're about to be for sale. All right, that's a Dave Ramsey right there, and I'm not a Dave Ramseyite, if you will, but this is just basic math. I mean, he doesn't brand math. He doesn't own math. It's just basic math. It does something inside of you. It shows that you're serious. The problem people go here's the problem. People go into debt. They get emotional to things, and then they get real emotional when they hit bottom. Like when they hit bottom and they're facing like the scary chapter, chapter 7. Was it chapter 7? Chapter 13? Depending what direction you go. I don't know my chapters, right? I just know that you got bankruptcy. People face. I might even said that wrong. But with bankruptcies, it faces like it's a scary monster. You do not want to look the thing in the face, and the way you do that is by principles. Like, Luke, why am I taking my time to kill a few $100s a month before the principle? Because when you throw zeros on this, it gets bigger fast. You want to kill a little monster wise there. Sell everything you can with eBay that you're not using. It's just laying around. Get that extra cash in. The goal is to go as lean as you can. Like, because you don't know when that job's going to lay you off. You don't want $1,500 worth of car payments coming in because your job is like, you should go lean when things are good, not just when things are bad. People do it so opposite, right? Now, get everything for value. If you're driving a $60,000 car when you're doing 30, why? I'm not saying drive something with 200,000 miles on it, but let's say, for example, If you work remote, like why in the world do you have an $80,000 car out there and use it like once a week? Like it doesn't make any sense. To impress people who don't even exist, that people don't even care. Look, there's no point in sinking this ship for people who really don't exist. We're trying to impress people. And really what we're trying to do is impress ourselves. And I don't need a $90,000 car for that when you may be making $30,000. It just doesn't make sense. So get everything for value. If you gotta do Walmart stuff, if you gotta do the Goodwill, we don't have to have these huge name brand things. When you got Jeff Bezos driving a $3,000 car when he's worth $1 billion, it makes no sense why people making $60,000 a year is doing anything outside of that. And I know you guys are gonna hate me, but this is math, guys. I didn't invent math. Eat out less, eat better, work out. And you're like, Luke, where does the create side hustle comes in? Because look, what is the point in making double what you're making right now if it's just going to flow out faster? It will actually stress you out. This is why most people think a second income is going to solve these problems, and it won't. This is basic math, and first world countries don't know how to do it. It's insanity. It's absolutely insanity to me. You're not going to credit your card away to wealth. You're not going to credit card your way with 23, 24, 25% interest. It's just not going to work. Have people use them to win? Yes. But why put your bed, your home, your roof at risk if you don't have to? Now, if you have to, it's one thing. But so many people just play it so careless. They don't have 3, 6, 9 months of expensive saved up. Eat out less. Eat better. Work out. Some of you are dropping $80 eating out junk food when you could literally throw on a healthy New York strip for $10 a pound. Buy a pound and a half for you and the wife. I mean, guys, how much steak can you buy? If it was even like get steak at $8 a pound, get 2 pounds. That's plenty for 2 people. That's way. Throw some fries on the side. You guys are eating like kings. You're losing weight. Throw in working out in there. Like throw workout in the mix. You're feeling better. You're making more. You're saving more. The first 4 steps, I'm saying this because you're like, Luke, where do we start making money? Well, you start making money when you start making sense, when you start feeling better, when your body is in shape, when you're sleeping like a rock again because your body isn't full of junk. Cut out the Netflix and all the dopamine. Like, go through a dopamine detox. And in fact, I have a video that I did last time on this on how to do a dopamine reset. Go through that, okay? That's step number 4. Now we're getting to the good stuff. Create your goal. Reverse engineer those numbers. So if you're making $7,000 a month and you want to make $7,000 virtually, that would put you at 14,000, right? You want to hold at that number as long as you can. So let's say, for example, time-wise, you have, let's say that you work 40 hours a week. Let's say you have an additional 30 hours that you can work. That is 5 hours extra a day, Monday through Saturday. That very well could get you to $7,000 months. Okay. Next step, I say study sales. I don't care where you go, you're gonna have to learn sales, right? Because most of you are telling me you want to get in real estate. You're not going to do real estate without learning sales. And most businesses require some kind of sales, like some kind of convincing people to use you because you have the solution. Study sales, buy the books, watch over it, right? Watch it, learn it, study it. Let it be in your podcast. Watch objection handling. Listen to it. Listen to sales calls. Watch people close deals. Get this in your system, in your rhythm, and learn how to close deals virtually and study the high ticket way. This is going to be key to you for the next step, all right? Now, why would I recommend this over, learn dropshipping, learn Amazon FBA? Because those things cost you inventory money. You start a lawn care business, you got to buy lawn care equipment. You can literally do this and put nothing down. Like literally, if you follow these steps, there's no cost to it, and it can bring you the highest ROI. So keep going. And if you did get to like lawn care companies, you don't think you got to sell customers, so you got to learn this skill anyway. I don't know. Nothing beats number 6. Let's keep moving. All right, find a marketing genius company. Now this is where things take a turn. You could go start your company, or you can find a company already crushing it, but they allow you to be a marketing genius company. Like they allow you to win. Like they allow you to be a 1099 to where you can write off your taxes, but they provide the leads, the appointments, the marketing, all that stuff. So that's why I recommend number 7, to find a marketing genius company and be studying that. And the way you do this is by creating a spreadsheet. Fill out 50 to 100 apps to get started, and do this as fast as possible. That is the math. Fill out 50 to 100 apps to get started. And let's say you fill out 100 applications, get on 25 interviews. Let's say 5 people tell you, let's go, let's do something, and you pick the best one. And that's how within 30 days you can be making $7,000. If you pick the right company, that is very, very well possible. And then the next step after this is get hired. But let me tell you where most people get stuck. Number 8. Why do they get stuck at number 8? Because they stop at application number 10 and they go, I don't know if this is going to help me. I don't know if this is going to work. Yada, yada, yada. And they just go down this dopamine cycle where, oh no, I have to do hard work. Oh no, what I'm going to do, this doesn't feel like, this is not giving me the Netflix buzz. This is not giving me my candy buzz. This is not giving me the junk food buzz. I need to feel buzz, and this hurts me. And your brain has been programmed to do easy things. That's why our country's in a mess, y'all, in a mess. People living for the easy instead of living for the hard. What makes a man great, what makes a woman great is doing the hard thing. Like literally fill out 100 applications, spend 5 minutes a piece. That's 500 hours. That's 500. No, sorry, I did the math wrong. That's 500. So that is 500 minutes. That is 500 minutes. And then if you do the math on that, let's say that was 600 minutes. That's 10 hours right there. 10 hours if you just going solid. But most people won't do that. Most people. And the thing is, let's say you're married. You could have your wife helping you fill out applications. Now you just did that in half the time. Maybe you could have mom help you. Now you just did that in a third of the time. And you guys collaborate and build a spreadsheet, right? Now, this is where number 8, this is where we come in, because number 8 is what we help people do. Like, we will supply the companies so that way you're not talking to companies that want you to cold call. They want you to door knock. They want you to drive in. They want you to fly around. They want to drag you around, pull you by your chain, come into the office, work 10-hour days. We help you avoid that. And that's why, in fact, if you want to learn how to get that done for you, tap below, and we'll help you do that faster. And the next step is get hired. Get hired. And then number 10, improve and make more than salary. And you do that by getting better, studying, listening, listen to your sales calls. And then number 11 is save like a madman. Problem is, you guys get the 10K months, 50K months, and you just spend like Congress. You're showing off. You're trying to impress people. Like, why? What is the point? You have nothing to prove. The only thing you need to prove is improve your credit score. Get that 650 to a 750, 800. Get it up. Build a relationship with your banks just in case you ever need it. And then only quit your job if you have to. You want to ride that train as long as you can. I mean, keep the stability strong. Keep that day job as long as you can until you know, or you're out of debt and you're just tired of the boss telling you what to do. But honestly, if you can do 2 things as long as you can, do it. And then learn the tax game. Learn the tax game. Learn how you can travel. Learn how you can buy office equipment, vehicles, whatever, real estate. Learn the tax game. Learn how you can play it instead of playing you. And that is the 13 steps on how to create side hustle that exceeds salary without quitting your job. This is what I'd recommend. This is the path I would take if I was you. Now, this is the path I took, and it works. And now we're 7 figures in personal commissions, and it works great. You're going to have your ups and downs. But guess what? If I did not learn these first 3 things, these first 4 things, I'd be sunk. You can make 30K months and spend 31. You're dead. You're dead because people how many football players have made 10 million and spend 11 and go bankrupt? Like, what is wrong with people? And these first 4 steps, most people just fail at it. Don't let that be you.